Is being frugal sexy? Well, according to, we didn't say cheap, we said frugal. Maybe there's a difference, maybe not. According to Vice, 44% of millennials, 37% of Gen Zers think it is sexy. So much so that we are seeing the rise of the term the frugmance, frugal romance. This is a relationship that's built on financially sound decision making. Gigi? Is frugality sexy for you?
What do you think I'm gonna say?
None of this is frugal.
Exactly.
Yes,
no, she's giving high maintenance. Okay, I think it is sexy in a way that is responsible, long-term, you know?
Yeah.
But I think, in the words of Drake, you make money to spend it. You can't take it with you. So I'm gonna say no, it's not sexy.
It's not sexy. It's not sexy.
What about you guys? What do you think?
I actually do think it's sexy, but not for me.
What? Okay, wait. What does that mean?
What does that mean? I'm not frugal, but my husband is very frugal, and I find that very sexy.
Okay.
If for balance, we can't both be spenders. Yeah. So when he is very responsible, he thinks things through, he's not impulsive. His wife, on the other hand, very impulsive. Listen, I'm also very good at spending, and I'm a very, very savvy investor. So it's not like I come by it and I spend and there's nothing left. But for me, there's psychology behind money. And for my psychology, I don't like boundaries. And so I'd like to just be free and make choices. But I think it's very sexy that for our family, somebody is thinking about the bank.
Well said. Wow.
Is it? I feel like that's just a cauldron of like excuses and a mess of like I don't know what you're trying. You have no boundaries. You're boundaryless.
Of course I have boundaries.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I do.
All right.
What about you?
I mean, I don't think it's inherently not sexy in the same way that I don't think that somebody who is free with their money is inherently sexy. I actually think that can also be a real turnoff when you meet someone who's always just trying to show like how much they spend. To me, that's a bit of a red flag. It's like, you know, they say that like the people who seem the wealthiest are often the not.
Bro,
not
100%.
the
Broke as a joke.
So it can be a total red flag. You're out on the dating scene right now. What do you think
I'm a single income household, so I have to frugmance myself all the time, or I'm gonna be homeless, right? But I'll tell you something, when I was younger, I would probably be looking for a six-pack and a good-looking guy. Now I'm like, how much money do you have in your savings? What's your debt like, right? Because
What's your credit score?
Right, you do have to consider those things. And the more financial literacy a man has, the sexier he becomes. But I will say, I do have some girlfriends who are in these types of relationships. They're either engaged or married. And there's a fine line between the frugmance and the frugzilla. And I'm talking about, you might have somebody in the relationship who's deciding how much you can spend and what you can spend on. I'll give you an example. I have a girlfriend, she's engaged, and she was with a guy, and she was like, listen, I want to buy an exercise bike because it's an investment in my health. And he was like, absolutely not. She's like, yeah, but when I've tallied and thought about it, and it's cheaper than getting a gym membership. And he was like, absolutely not. She went, she took her own money, and she bought it. And you know what he said to her? He was like, first of all, you went against my wishes.
Oh.
And it gets worse. He goes, and in the future, if you need any financial help with your fertility, I'm not helping you with it. That is what he said, and it's like, I think this is a great opportunity. I love that they're having this conversation, the millennials and the Gen Z, but I think you have to have a deeper conversation about what you consider frivolous spending and how we're saving and what I'm allowed to spend my money. And control. Control.
Unacceptable. Death to all of that.
I love that.
In the words of Wendy Williams.
Of course.